Drug addiction and mental health affects many families, and it's really hard to find the right place to get help, and it's hard to take those first steps. Well, here we have some expert help. I'd like to welcome to the show Martin LaRoche with Trafalgar Residence, and you guys are doing something totally unique in how you help out families. So let's just start out by just giving us an overview of what you guys are about.
Well, Trafalgar is a Canadian-based adult residential rehab facility that offers treatment to adults suffering from alcohol and drug addiction.
And then also mental health as well, correct?
Right. Yes,
so
sir.
it's a large amount of the population, especially in these times, that need help. And I would imagine as a family, it's hard to take that necessary step to really just find the right place. So what would that look like? Then would they contact you, and is it like a fact-finding information on if you could even help or not?
Well, from what I've noticed, the hard part about receiving the right type of treatment is finding the information. So families would be able to contact me directly, and I'd provide more information about the services we offer and things of that nature.
And what if you can't help out? What would happen in that case? You would then find...
Right. If we can't help out, I would be able to refer out to other providers in the community where family members or the client would be able to go to.
And I feel like here in Florida, there's a lot of cases of drug addiction and mental health. Do you see that well here in Florida?
Absolutely. And there's not enough services being offered. In Florida, we have a huge crisis of opiate addiction, and there is not enough quality treatment facilities that can provide services to the great number of people who are abusing opiates.
And I feel like that is definitely on the rise. You hear it nationwide in the news, but especially here because people are getting prescriptions. They don't feel like they have a problem, and maybe that's a time for the family to have a conversation to take the next step, which would be to contact you guys.
Absolutely. And that's where it starts. It starts with a prescription, and then when the prescription runs out, some people are abusing street drugs like heroin, which then causes overdose.
And I feel like, too, with a lot of addiction cases, it's small in the beginning, and then when you look at it in the course of a year, it really adds up, and then you know you have a problem. The addict might not recognize what's happening, but the family, they see it. So how is it, like, what do you recommend for people at home that need help to, again, to take that step? Because I feel like that's the biggest part of this, is to take that step, to recognize that you have a problem and you need to move forward.
So I recommend family members to reach out to treatment providers, gain some information about the services that are being offered, and allow the professional to take on the next steps from there.
And what separates you guys from the other people out there that provide similar services? So
we have individualized treatment. We also have effective evidence-based practices, but also extensive family programming, and that's what really sets us apart from different treatment facilities. Addiction is a family disease, and we cater to the family, not only just the client.
And I believe collateral damage is what you refer to, right? So somebody might be an addict, but it's the people around them that they don't realize they're hurting those relationships.
Absolutely.
And that's the eye-opener that, again, as a family, as a unit, everybody needs to know what's going on for support to ultimately heal and to move forward.
Absolutely, agree with you 100%.
Yeah, so, and that's key. I think that's a big part of all this, to make sure that you are going after the root cause, if you will, but then also the support structure, which is the family and friends.
And that's a part of our motto, unmasking addiction. We go beneath the substance abuse issue, and we cater to all needs of the client.
So Martin, again, there's probably a lot of viewers out there that want to take the next step. What do you recommend? How do they contact you?
Give us a call. You can visit the email addresses. You can visit the website as well, or send an email.
And then you also provided a number, correct? And that's your number. And then I'll give you that now. It's 786-554-9441. That will line you up with Martin, and then from there, he could help you out to find the right information or the right route that you'll need to move forward. And then the website is trafalgarresidence.com, so you could go there. There's a lot of information there. It's a great website.
The seminar.
All right. Oh, and then there's a seminar coming up on the opiate addiction, correct?
Yes, we have a seminar coming up July 22nd, this Saturday, and we would like to offer an invitation to community members and also mental health and substance abuse professionals in the North Florida area.
All right, and that's really important because education is key. Education, communication, and again, you have it covered. Martin, thanks again for sharing the information.
Thank you.
All right, stick around. More to come right after this.